All right, let's talk about locking down your Instagram account. And don't worry, this isn't going to be some long, complicated tech talk. In just the next few minutes, we're going to skip all the jargon and focus on the handful of settings that really matter, the ones that will shield you from unwanted access and give you some real peace of mind. But first, let me ask you something. Are you 100% sure who has access to your account right this very second? If you have even a tiny shred of doubt, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to get rid of that uncertainty for good. So, where do we find all this stuff? Well, thankfully, it's all in one central spot that Meta calls the Account Center. Just think of this as the main control panel, the security headquarters for your entire digital life on their platforms. Okay, let's actually find it. From your profile page, you're going to tap your way into the Account Center, and right in there, you'll see Password and Security. That's it. That's the hub for everything we're about to do.
First things first, your password. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? It's the front door to your account. But it's also human nature to make things convenient, which, let's be honest, is why this is so often the weakest link in the chain. But just like a real door, you want it to have the strongest lock you can possibly get.
Right near the top, you'll see Change Password. Now, if you're using that same password on a bunch of other websites, you need to know that's exactly what hackers are counting on. They literally take password lists from one company's data breach and just try them everywhere else. So making yours unique, that is the single fastest, easiest security win you're going to get. Now let's talk about a serious upgrade. If your password is the first lock on your door, then two-factor authentication is like adding a second, high-tech deadbolt that only you have the key for. The idea behind this is just brilliantly simple. Even if a hacker somehow manages to steal your password, they're still stuck. They're locked out because they don't have that second piece of the puzzle, that little temporary code that only gets sent to your phone. For them, it is a complete digital dead end.
Okay, let's move on to the next tool in our security toolkit. I want you to think of the Where You're Logged In section as the security camera feed for your account. It shows you every single entry point, all in real time.
So just take a second and really think about it. Can you, right now, off the top of your head, name every single phone, tablet, or computer that has access to your Instagram? If the answer's no, or even I'm not sure, then this next step is absolutely crucial. And this is where you really get to see how much control you have. The app shows you a whole list of every device that's currently logged in. Now, sometimes it gives them generic names you might not recognize, like a specific phone model or a web browser. But if anything on that list looks even a little bit unfamiliar, maybe an old phone you don't use anymore or a computer in a city you've never even been to, you can kick it out. You can revoke its access with just a single tap. Gone. Next up is your own personal alarm system. So instead of you having to check your security cameras all the time, what if you got an instant notification the moment someone even tried to open your door? Well, that is exactly what login alerts do.
I mean, the difference here is just night and day. Without alerts, somebody could be poking around in your account for hours, maybe even days, before you realize it. But with alerts turned on, boom, you know the second it happens, which gives you the power to shut it down immediately.
My advice here is really simple. Enable both of these options. What this does is it creates a two-pronged alert system. You get an instant notification right there in the app, and you get a backup sent to your email. That way, there's basically no chance you'll miss a potential threat. All right, last but not least, Instagram gives you this fantastic little tool that brings all of these pieces together. It's called the Security Checkup, and it's basically a guided tour to make sure all your defenses are up and working just like they should be. This feature will just walk you right through it. It'll help you confirm your password strength, double-check your recovery email and phone number, and just verify that your two-factor authentication is active. It's the perfect way to review everything and confirm all your hard work. And that's it, see? By going through these simple steps, making your password stronger, turning on 2FA, keeping an eye on your logins, and setting up alerts, you've completely flipped the script. You've gone from being a potential target to being the person who is firmly in charge of your account's security. So as we finish up, I'll leave you with this thought. What is the one simple thing from this guide that you can do right now, in the next 60 seconds, to make your account safer? Don't just think about it. Pick one and do it.